How's it going today?
I
Good.
haven't finished writing yet.
Okay, so what part are you on right now? At the end, Meredith?
I'm at the part where my dad, where I wake up in like the middle of the night. My mom brings me inside, and she like my dad was inside, and she brings in my dad, and then she goes back out in the camper, and my dad's telling me that I could have appendicitis. And I'm getting to the part right now where I'm telling you what it is.
So you've read over what you've written so far today. Did you notice any parts that maybe are a little too detailed or wordy that you wanted to take out?
Not really. I was thinking about it, but I was just trying to read like what I should do next, because I want to get this down so that I can do it.
So then you can really go back and look at it? Okay, so you're just really trying to get your part done that you're at right now. Why don't you read to me, where's this sentence start? This looks like a long sentence.
I have a run-on sentence.
Whoa, I think you have a run-on sentence. Where does it start?
Appendicitis.
Okay, so when you start reading this, when you feel yourself pausing, just go ahead and add your periods in with your pencil.
Okay. He told me it is a useless organ attached to your small intestine, and if food gets in it, it will get bigger and bigger,
Good.
and eventually break open, and unleash a bunch of sickness into your body.
So is this the doctor saying this?
And this is my dad.
Oh,
Because
okay.
he knows this because my uncle had it
Okay. All right, so he's telling you this before you've gotten to the doctor, or are you at the doctor?
before I got it.
Okay. All right, so now your next part is going to be, because you kind of have to move time along, right? So how are you going to do that to get to where you're at the doctor?
We get into the car, and about half an hour later we get to the hospital. Then I have to come back home before they tell me that I have appendicitis, because I go there and they send me back home, and then I go back.
Okay, so I'm wondering then, because your story is really about the whole experience of them thinking you don't have appendicitis and then you having appendicitis. And I noticed that you're on page 5.
Yeah.
And you haven't gone for the first time to see if you have appendicitis yet. So what are you thinking about that?
I've been thinking that I do need to get some stuff out. It's just this is like telling how I got appendicitis. There's also this one thing before my dad told me about appendicitis. I thought that I ate raw graham crackers.
So is there a way you can say that a little bit shorter than?
I think after I think I can.
You know what? Let's do this. Let's think about what background knowledge your readers need. So you want them to know you thought you just had a stomach bug, or that you just ate something wrong.
Yeah.
So that's background.
And they need to know about my friends, Olivia. That my friends were like, we were like sleeping in a camper that night because my dad rented one.
Okay.
And he had a couple extra days, and so they need to know that they were at like the camper. They need to know because before I get out of the camper by my dad, I can't get out of my bed because I'm on the top bunk and it's really squished, and I can't get out, and I have to wake someone up to help me. So I have to wake up Olivia to go get my mom.
Okay, so let's do it how you start this. Me and my friends Olivia and Ava were playing outside. Is that a period?
And that's
Okay. We got really hungry, so we went to go get a snack. Do you need to know that part? Do you need to know all that for you to go to the doctor with appendicitis?
Well, then it's kind of telling the part where
let me keep going. I saw some graham crackers. I grabbed the box, then walked outside. We sat down on the porch. I grabbed a graham cracker and ouch. My stomach was hurting really bad. Wait, did you eat the graham cracker yet?
Yeah.
Okay, you said I grabbed a graham cracker. So I'm picturing you're just on the porch about to eat a graham cracker. Do you see how that's kind of cute?
And bit down, and ouch.
Okay, there you go. My stomach was hurting really bad.
I thought to myself, these graham crackers.
I thought to myself,
These
these graham crackers must be rotten. Okay. I told Olivia and Ava not to eat anymore. My friends ran to the swing set. I walked. Then a little later.
My mom told us to get ready, sleep in the camper.
Okay, so are there places in here where maybe you could take some sentences out that really aren't like going to the swing set, you know, all those kinds of things? I'm wondering too, like all of this first page, I think maybe could be done in 1 or 2 sentences.
Okay.
Do you think? It'd be a challenge, but maybe if you started out saying something about, do you really like graham crackers?
Well, it's just I didn't know what else to eat. I just grabbed
So
something.
you could say I was camping with my family and my friends Olivia and Ava.
We weren't camping though. We were actually at our house.
Okay. So you were at, whatever. So you can say, give your readers where you were. I was at my house playing with my friends Olivia and Ava when we stopped for a snack of graham crackers. Period.
Okay.
I took my first bite and I swallowed my first graham cracker and thought, ouch, these must be stale. Period. I
Okay.
told my friends not to eat them. Period. 3 sentences for this whole page. Do you see where I'm going with
Yeah.
this? Because your problem is you're already on page 5 and you're not even to really the first big part of your story.
I know. I was thinking of that. I just didn't know how I should fix it.
Does that
So,
help for me
yeah.
to tell you that? Okay, so I would actually, if I were you, is I would get a new sheet like this and I would just kind of take the bare minimum and just say, I was in my backyard playing with my friends. We stopped for a snack and had graham crackers. And then you can add in some descriptive stuff later if you want to. But try and move it along and just always be thinking, if my story is really about my appendicitis, do I need to tell about the swing set? Do I need to tell about all the little details of that day? Even though you remember them all, they don't need to be part of your story to get to the appendicitis part. And only the parts that really matter, like the graham cracker, thinking that was what was wrong, that's an important part. You know what I mean? But it doesn't have to be taking up this much time to tell.
Okay.
So give that a try, and maybe start that part over and see where that leads you. I mean, you can try and work it on here, or if it's more comfortable for you to do just a clean sheet, you can do that too.
just
Whatever
do
works for you.
Clean sheet.
Okay, so does that give you some more guidance? Okay, and I'll help you as you work your way through it, but just always be thinking about that. Like, I'm only going to tell what I really need to tell, otherwise you're going to have a chapter book. Okay? Okay. Do you want me to get you a clean sheet, or can you grab one?